With Rise of the Beast that just come out, I thought I'd go all the way back to 2007 and review the original Transformers. Whoa! Speak of the devil, it's Bumblebee. Okay, dude, I know you like to dance. I know you're excited. Hey, I know you're excited. Stop dancing. We're going to get to the review. Let's review Transformers. Transformers was released in 2007, directed by Michael Bay, and starring Shia LaBeouf, Megan Fox, and Josh Duhamel. Transformers, an ancient struggle between two Cybertronian races, comes to Earth with a clue to the ultimate power held by a teenager. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jason. You're watching Backtrack Cinema. Welcome to my review of Transformers from 2007. This is a request from Carson Peterson, someone who's been talking to me about Michael Bay in my comments, wanted me to review Transformers, and I do listen to my requests, guys. I got you all on the list, but I plan my YouTube content out for months and months in advance, so sometimes it just takes me a while, but I sat down, finally got to watch this. Obviously, I've seen this many times. As a Transformers fan, loved it as a kid, grew up with the cartoons. I love the 1986 movie, Transformers the movie. Awesome stuff, awesome score in that stuff. So when this come out in 2007, I was pretty excited. I said, yes, we're going to see a live action Transformers. And I was so fascinated on how they were going to do this. And with Michael Bay's name attached to it, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get Transformers fighting the crap out of each other. You're going to get explosions. You're going to get a very entertaining movie. And that's what you get. Now, is this a perfect film? No, it's not. There are some problems I do have with it, and we'll get into all that. But another name that intrigues me of this is the executive producer, Steven Spielberg. And in a lot of ways, it does feel like a Steven Spielberg movie. But one thing I read is that he really pushed the story element of a boy in his car having that real human element in it, and I'm glad they did that. I think maybe they did it too much. I think we could have got to the Transformers fighting each other a lot quicker. But what I really like is obviously the effects, the Transformers fighting, the animatronics, the CGI still holds up really well. The action, the way Michael Bay shows us the action, this is something he is really good at. He's really good at junk food cinema, giving us a good, entertaining movie with explosions and fighting and, you know, humor laced out through it. All good stuff there. But this movie is like, what is this movie now? This movie's, 15, 16 years old, something like that now. And it still holds up. Everything about it still looks great when they transform, when they're fighting, all that kind of stuff. I really think it holds up really well, actually. Because, there's some stuff out there that's pretty, like, distracting when it comes to CGI. But this movie, the first Transformers movie, it does hold up quite nicely. I really like the element of the boy in his car. It's a really human element, and you can relate to something like that if you're watching this. You remember getting your first car. Like, I had a yellow Mustang, was my first car. My mom smashed the shit out of it. It was fun to learn to drive on, and it was yellow. How could you not think of Bumblebee when something's yellow? But, you know, just that expression of getting in your car, having freedom, going to pick up a girl you like.
So listen, I was wondering if I could ride you home. Give you a ride home in my car to your house.
Just being this boy who's kind of becoming a man, and then when all this Transformer shit goes down, he really learns, you know, he takes the bull by the horns. Everyone looks at this kid like this weak nerd, but he's the one who does this incredible thing at the end of this movie. And Shia LaBeouf, man, great performance. He has great physicality, great comedic timing. He almost reminds me of a Michael J. Fox. He's not Michael J. Fox. Don't misquote me on this, as he reminds me of him. Like, if they were to do a Back to the Future, or back then, I could almost see Shia LaBeouf playing that Marty McFly kind of character, that nervous anxiousness. But just like Michael J. Fox has brilliant comedic timing, a great sense of physicality, and so does Shia LaBeouf. Just his delivery and his timing. It's pretty funny. Like, when after Michaela gets out of his car and he's just kind of sitting there, he goes, "Oh my God, I love my car." Stuff like that. Or when he puts his head on the hood, or when he's getting questioned by the cops and he's like just looking at the cop going, "Are you on drugs?" He is. He's pretty funny in him, and I have to agree. Bumblebee and Optimus Prime are great in this. I think we it takes a bit long to get to Optimus Prime, but Bumblebee I've always loved in the cartoons. I love him in this. I love how he's this muscle car Camaro. You know what I mean? And he's got a real personality to him, Bumblebee in this. He's got humor. You know, he's kind of got a sensitive side that I really like, which they explore a lot in the prequel Bumblebee. But here, I really like his character and how he's this guardian to Sam. I like how he's speaking through the radio and all that kind of stuff. He's got some funny moments, man. Like when Megan Fox calls him a piece of shit. The car's a piece of shit, and then he comes in the new Camaro and a good placement of music. You know what I mean? And he's got this new Camaro coming down the road. Dun, 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 dun. I like that. It's one of my favorite scenes in this movie. And having Optimus Prime still voiced by Peter Cullen. And another fun fact I didn't know, and I can't believe I didn't know this because I'm a huge Predator fan, is that he did the voice for the unnatural stuff for the Predator, like the clicking sounds and all the alien kind of sounds. I thought that was crazy. I didn't know that. I can't believe all these years I did not know that. My bad, man. My bad that I didn't know that information. But yeah, Peter Cullen's great here as Optimus Prime. Hugo Weaving, I believe, does Megatron's voice in this. I think he's pretty good in it. The rock music and the placement of the music is really quite well done. I really enjoy that. And the humor works for me. I think the humor is pretty funny, and it's mostly coming from Shia LaBeouf. Bernie Mac has some few scenes there. The one scene there where he's really funny. I do find the parents amusing. Maybe they're in it a bit too much, though, but I do find them amusing. Things have a little mixed on Megan Fox performance. She's very wooden in this movie. It's one of her earlier movies, but I don't know if she was really directed that well either. I think they wanted her for her beauty, and I don't think they gave a shit about anything else. And if with the proper direction, the proper coaching, maybe she would have done a lot better. I really think the horror genre is her genre. I think that's where she excels better from a performance point of view. I do appreciate the build up to Megatron, but he should have showed up a lot earlier in this film. Like right at the end, Megatron shows up, him and Optimus Prime go at it, and that's it. I would have liked to seen a lot more Megatron fleshing out that villain a lot more. So I kind of mixed on that because I get what they were trying to add, the human element, a lot of story going on, and then a lot of characters, and then, you know, there wasn't enough time for Megatron, which leads me to the bad, which is just one thing, but it's kind of through the whole movie. Way too many characters and plots going on all through this movie. This movie should have simplified itself, cut about 30 minutes off the movie, got to the fighting faster. You should have focused just on Sam and his car and Michaela. Maybe the army guys a bit, but a lot of the stuff that's going on with the government and them trying to figure out what's going on, and there's analysts and hackers, and an analyst has an analyst, and then this happens, and it gets convoluted, and none of these characters really get to seize a moment in anything. Like I said in my Empire Strikes Back movie, why it's so perfect. So many characters, and they all get screen time without it bunching the story up. This movie really bunches up like a traffic jam. You know what I mean? They could have worked this story around a lot better by simplifying things. You know what I mean? This is just a Transformers movie. You want to see, you know, Transformers fight, you know, and save the day, all that kind of stuff, and just have that boy in his car element through it. But yeah, that's where the movie falls for me. This is why the movie's not like top tier kind of placement, right? It's really because of that. It's too many storylines and characters and subplots and all this going on. The parents are in it a bit too long. Other characters a bit too long. Character after character after character in this. Look what you're watching, a Transformers movie. It's not needed. It really isn't needed. That is it, guys. That's all I really have to say about Transformers from 2007. I'm actually excited to see the new one. My kids want to go see it, so we'll see that. But I hope you enjoyed this review, everyone. And Carson, thank you for the request. I hope you really enjoyed it, buddy. And yeah, this was fun, guys. I am going to give Transformers from 2007 a solid B. But what about you guys? Let me know in the comment section what you think of Transformers And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss on any upcoming content. That's going to do it for me, guys, at Backtrack Cinema. My name is Jason. Make sure you go down the rabbit hole. Check out my other videos, related videos. Lots of reviews, lots of rankings. So go have fun on the channel. I will see you next time, and I'll see you in the movies. Cheers.